control and be confident with your progress to success. Do never ever let coincidence take the lead. Standard work. Once upon a time, Luca Bartolome's Pacioli, born 1445 in Italy, created a standard work still actual for today's modern accounting. So standard work is not any news, only common sense. A high level of standard work will bring a more stable output with less variation in quality and capacity from a process perspective. Standard work is one important cornerstone in your lean house to get stability in your foundations for all processes. Standard work has a purpose to minimize variation in how things are made. This will predict output, stabilize quality level due to everything is done in the same way. It is necessary to visualize how to do. In best of worlds, you always are able to see what is next step in process. Standard work is most used in manual operations. You may implement standard work on all manually repetitive process step. They will of course be more or less complexity. How to get a cup of coffee compared to high-tech assembly is a big gritty difference. Gather your team to plan how to implement standard work. Have a shitty output and quality from a manually process without standard work. Do something ASAP. 1. Find out how it works and the best way how to do. 2. Have an agreement that this is the way to do it with all operators. 3. Create documents for standard work as follows. Flow diagram shows the work area and the flow of material. It also shows data as shift, takt, parts, manpower per shift and work in progress. Sequence diagram shows the sequence for both manpower and parts, also important step. Shows as well data for time per sequence, waiting time, process cycle time and lead time. Work instruction shows every step in detail, how to do. If you need to pay attention to any control or safety step. Data required is personal protection equipment and the most important is time per step. Standard work is one of the big three regarding stability in your lean house, so leaders must be engaged. There will always be some grumpy persons who has done their shit in the same way for all time. I know you would like to give them a kick in their asses. But leave that to the boss.
The devil is in the detail.